Hi. Hello. Salutations. How are we doing on this fine day? Welcome. Welcome, Alan. Welcome, Disciple. Good to see you. Hi. Um, so today, as you can tell, we're going to be playing more the Somnium Files. I have the game unfocused right now, which is why it's not blaring music at you. But yeah. Uh, I was going to say something, but I forgot what. Whoops. Oh, well, I should probably mention we reached our first follower goal, so that's very good news. I was I was actually prepping for the stream when when Twitch like the dashboard threw confetti in my face being like, "Congratulations, you have 10 followers." So that was a pleasant surprise. Um yeah, yeah. But very very fun stuff. Um Maybe. Maybe if we keep going, I'll remember that thing I was going to tell you. Also, today, we will be playing with keyboard and mouse. Last time I was playing with a controller, but my controller decided to be stupid today, so we're not going to be doing that. The funny thing is that I haven't followed yet because I'm expecting for the perfect comedic timing. Well, I guess you got your wish. Congratulations on seeing your bit spring to life. It worked. Okay. Here we are with the moody, ominous music. Last time I streamed this game, not gonna lie, I was pretty out of it that day. I don't know what it was. I was just like so tired and felt so terrible. I'm feeling a little better today, so you know, fingers crossed. Wait, oh no, don't tell me. Wait, does my mouse still work? My mouse will not work. Okay, I was trying to like go up or down and it was not working. Up or down with my arrow keys. Maybe it's WASDA. It is WASDA. You see, I'm not used to being a keyboard warrior, which is why I was panicking there for a second. And even though I selected keyboard and mouse prompts, it's still showing PlayStation prompts. Whoops. But yeah, last time we let me do a recap real quick. For those who are not in the know, um Shoko Nadami was killed. Um we found her daughter Mizuki holding the murder weapon, so you know that doesn't really bode well for her. But you know, that's pretty unlikely she actually did it. So we're trying to get to the bottom of that. And in the process, we met this fucker who I hate with my entire being, Ota Matsushita. Hi, bitch. How are you? Um, yeah. And we also met Aset, who's slightly more tolerable, depending on the day. I can tolerate her. Some days I can, some days I can't. It's a coin toss, really. Aset, you bet. But yeah, I can't remember exactly what we were doing now. Okay, so arrow keys to look around. Got it. I'm 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 learning as I go. Please bear with me. Okay. I'll just press keys until I can bring up the map. Surely that will work. Surely you could not go wrong with mashing buttons. Okay, that's the log. That's the map. Okay, X is the map. Ota is indeed quite the twerp, yes. I I learned to appreciate what they do with his character, but that doesn't mean I have to like him. Okay, me learning as I go yet again. Okay, enter key. Got it. Hashtag real gamer. I'm having flashbacks to that one video Alex Lee did. You are not a real gamer! You know that one. I would do my best to reenact it, but I don't have it memorized, and also I suck at screaming, so I'm just not gonna bother. Okay. Thought Ota's dad was so sus in this game, thought something was up with him. He does, I don't remember a whole lot about him as a character, but I do know he does look a little funny. He looks like a Doraemon character. This car isn't domestic. It's made in Australia, so the steering wheel is on the right side. That's because they also drive on the left side of the road. Interesting. I have Australian friends, but I don't think any of them drive. Wait. No. No, the one I'm thinking of does drive. They're really into cars. Oh god. What? Yeah, Lindsay made fun of me last time for using a keyboard, or not a keyboard, for using a controller, but I think maybe this control scheme is a little funny. Maybe there's another button to confirm and I'm just not using it because I'm stupid, but I don't know. Speedometer, tachometer, and other meters and gauges. Oh, that's right. I remember now. She blackmailed us, so she's coming with us. Oh, that is true. He's technically not a detective. Please. More like ace defective. See, exactly. He's yeah. Ace detective, more like ace defective. Wait a second, you're saying you let me go this far without, oh my goodness. That's kind of an important detail, yeah. I feel so silly. Okay. It's okay, we ball. Distracted by my voice. Listen, my voice can do some amazing things on occasion, but it cannot replicate this amazing background music. I don't remember who composed the music for this game. I forgot who it was, but it has a very good soundtrack, very atmospheric.
Well then, tell me.
I can try. Okay, I don't have this song memorized. Let me see if I can try. Yeah, this is why I don't sing. I'm super off key. Ah. Oh my goodness. Okay, about that video.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Well, you know, I wondered how she was gonna respond to that, but now I remember.
What?
I can see into the future.
I can see the future.
I know when I'm going to die. Just kidding!
Just kidding.
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight. So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
Well, why did you become an idol, Miss Aset? I just realized because of Aiba, the Date looks like he has heterochromia. Yes, he does. He does look like that.
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know?
Just like the cat with homophobia on its eye. My god, I keep trying to advance text by pressing Z, and that makes no sense because it's not how it works. But I spent like the past 2 days plowing through the new chapters of Deltarune, and so I muscle memory. I just keep thinking Z to advance text.
I want to be famous, get on TV, be a household name.
Which I had considered streaming that, but I decided against it because Deltarune is a game that is very important to me, and I kind of wanted to have like that fresh experience for myself. But I am wondering, so now that I've gotten through like the main story of those chapters, I kind of am wondering, I don't think I ever did the Snowgrave route, the weird route, whatever you want to call it, so maybe that is something I could stream at some point. Who knows?
Well, you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream.
She's a VTuber.
Have you heard of Shovelforge?
Shovelforge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something.
I also died when Shovelforge was mentioned, yeah.
I don't get many gigs either.
You know, it's funny because Minecraft is one of those games that, like, everyone has done a Minecraft Let's Play or a Minecraft stream, right? And so a lot of people say, like, if you want to kill your streaming career just right out the bat, just play Minecraft, because no one's gonna see your stream. And I find that kind of funny. I miss you, Minecraft Steve from Nirvana.
Mr. Date, shouldn't you keep your eyes on the road?
No, I can move my eyes independently of each other, like a chameleon. Maybe mind your own business, kid.
Don't worry about it. I'm a professional. I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Minecraft Steve,
Date.
take me by the wing.
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. The public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis. Why do you ask?
You two are very close for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special.
Oh, he's special, all right. Not a good kind of special, but he's special.
He really is like a hero to me.
My god, raise your standards, girl.
Hero, huh?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big. I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up. We're good friends.
Oh, look at her. There she is.
We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it.
Okay, but
way,
what's your real
I didn't get
name?
your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right?
Oh, I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. I'm sure that pang in my chest is total coincidence.
Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Had it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Iris, just like the thing in your eye. Yeah, there's so many, like, I don't want to say puns. There are plenty of puns, but there are so many, like, allusions to eyes and other things. It's like, the layers go really deep when you start peeling them back.
Yukaname Date.
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
You know, one of the first things I remember thinking when I saw the trailer for this game before it came out was that everything looked quite gloomy and dark and grim, and then I saw Iris with her pink hair and everything, and I felt like she was so out of place, but I kind of liked it. You know, how fitting is it that my voice went all ooh-woo like that when we came back to this park with the Ferris wheel? Now I'm having flashbacks of getting roasted for my Ferris Nyan Nyan voice. Oh. They are both scary, yes. Why was she in there? I don't know. I don't know, it's also scary. Like this horse on a skewer.
That horse.
Even if I was so hungry, I don't think I could eat that whole thing. I don't think I could eat an entire horse. You'd think this was some Silent Hill environment by the gloom and upside down horses from the carousel. You know, I actually have not played a Silent Hill game yet. It's like on my list of games that I need to play, but I have not done that yet. Peter, a horse is here.
Some kids must have broken in and put it up as a joke.
It would be... I mean, maybe it would be funny for me to stream that. To be honest, I haven't played many horror games, so I'm not sure how I would react. Or maybe you're not a scary cat and it'd be so normal. I don't know. I genuinely don't even know. I'm not even trying to do a bit or anything. It's like, I just don't know. Love retro survival horror. Yeah, the closest I've gotten to that is I played a little bit of Signalis. I didn't finish it because I'm a little guy, but, you know.
We searched all over here. We didn't find nothing.
Bench. I wonder how many couples sat there. It makes me kind of angry for some reason. I wonder if Date is one of those people who, like, participates in Singles Awareness Day. I would burn all those damn benches if I could.
Where is this anger coming from?
I think it's kind of funny when Date's anger impulses come out. Like, I don't know, overall he seems like a chill guy, and when he gets angry, he gets really angry, so it's, like, kind of funny. The air is clear and cold. Oh. what are you doing?
I was
Iris,
trying to
what
find
are you
some
doing?
clues.
My best.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Sorry, I've never even, like, played Lego Island, but I just have that one little interaction stuck in my head from Lego Island 2. Pepper, what are you doing? My best.
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me.
The first time I was in the boss's office, I forgot about panning the room around and I missed out on clicking a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, there is, like, so much flavor text in this game and so many things you can, like, examine and interact with. It's kind of insane. It's like, I kind of, like, hold it on the same tier as, like, a game like Undertale, you know, where you can just, like, interact with so many things for so many different, like, lines of dialogue. It's crazy.
Maybe a religious
But
cult
the good
sacrificed
thing
her to
about
the
that
devil or something.
is it's very easy to go back to certain scenes on account of the flowchart, so very easy to go back and find things you missed.
They conducted their ritual here. Like shadowy, hooded figures going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
I think Iris should maybe just, like, I don't know, become a writer or something. Because all of these theories of hers are, like, extremely incorrect and kind of crazy, but very entertaining. And so I think she should just, like, become a writer. And that's the thing with, like, people who are super into conspiracy theories or who are, like, cult leaders or whatever, is, like, 99% of the time, they would be amazing creative writers, but they would much rather just, like, destroy people's brains or their lives because it's more profitable. So, you know, it's kind of unfortunate, but... Yes, Iris would be a better writer than Ota, unironically.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I both love games with multiple options and player freedom, but then I'm mad I cannot find anything on a first playthrough, and my ass is not replaying a whole game. Yeah, I get it. I'm, like, mostly the same way. I don't replay games super often. Like, if I replay a game ever, it's usually, like, it'll take me a couple years to get around to it. So yeah, I understand, you know, not exactly having the time for that.
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
I feel like a game like this, it's like if you've, like, finished a route, you haven't really completed it per se. But also, you know, you don't really want to go back anyway, because that's time you could be using to find new, like, new content. But then a game like Undertale is so short that it's really not a huge deal to replay it, because it only takes you, like, a few hours. I'm glad you read that right, because I did not mean to misspell writing that badly. Yeah, I get it, though. My brain does stuff like that all the time, so I sometimes your fingers just type different words than what you mean, or your brain does it funny, so I get it, I really do.
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders.
Happens to me all the time, and I don't even have the excuse of autocorrect on a PC. Yeah, same here.
Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Wow.
Are they okay?
They're fine. I'm sure they didn't turn into mutants or whatever.
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is. Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever addressed this or not, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because I was thinking about it just now. I was hoping to get this game completed before No Sleep for Kaname Date comes out. I'm not sure if I will accomplish that. I feel like at this rate I might not. But I do plan on streaming that when it comes out because, you know, I really want to play it. So yeah, just keep in mind that this game may be put on the back burner or whatever whenever that comes out. So might be a little bit of whiplash there, but you know, just something to be aware of.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue.
I mentioned it on Blue Sky also, but I can't remember if it's later in this month or like in July, but I will be streaming Persona 5X when that drops. It's probably going to be a one-off because I hate gacha games and I do not want to get into the habit of playing them, but I love Persona, so I want to at least check it out.
If they had, they would have notified Aiba.
Aiba?
My partner.
You gotta get that Akechi pull. Well, hey, I'm not gonna pull for Akechi, but if it happens, it happens. I'm just saying. I'm the Joker, baby!
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
She's right in front of your eyes. Date, are you coming out? Congratulations.
Huh?
What?
The horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horace, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horace?
You don't know Horus? Okay, if she's about to say what I think she's gonna say, this is like one of my favorite exchanges in the game.
Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wadjet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
No, I might be thinking of a different one. I think she's just literally explaining the lore right now.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Of course she would be into the Illuminati. Don't mind me just taking a sip. Huh.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly.
Nate, you don't use dollars. Don't be silly.
The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
I remember
He
Otis
uses
wanting to
Argentine pesos. Oh my god. Date, no, those aren't worth anything. You know, oh, I can't remember what it was. I feel like there's some reference to some, like, obscure low-value currency in this game. Or maybe I'm just confusing it with a line I'm remembering from Nichijou about Zimbabwean dollars. Monopoly money. Whoops.
He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye?
No, Nichijou has the Argentine peso. Then what the fuck am I thinking of that mentions Zimbabwean dollars? What's wrong with me?
There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what
I'm
did you
going
just say?
insane.
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Oh, so not only did Ota run away from the scene of the crime, he also was withholding details because he's a little shit.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
Oh, stop showing me her sad face. Iris, the horse is here. We're in for another cold fall. I already want the cold weather back. We're reaching 90 degrees now, and I don't like it. That's too hot for me. I'm used to hot temperatures, but like, listen, by the end of July, I'm sure we're gonna be in the hundreds. I don't want it. I'm not ready. I don't like that. I wish I lived in a place where it was colder most of the year, but I don't. So fuck my life, I guess.
Is that a phone booth?
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking. But hey, if you sense any trouble, you can hop in there and change.
How old are you?
What is he, Superman?
I suspect that she did not give you her real age, knowing what a phone booth is.
Oh, come on. Come on. Listen, phone booths may be extinct now, but I've used a phone booth before, many years ago. I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm not. Examine the horse. Oh god, I don't know what L3 is. Oh no. Okay, I guessed. I guessed by sheer accident. Okay.
Iva, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse.
Hmm.
And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off, either.
That must mean...
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date.
No, no, I wasn't thinking it. No, no.
You wanted to see me dance on that pole, huh?
Okay, well, I definitely wasn't thinking that. I was thinking I wanted to see Date on the pole.
What the hell are you talking about?
They'll never see my vision. They don't see what I see in him. My poor little meow meow. My pathetic wet towel of a man. You know, actually, that reminds me of something. I actually meant to bring this up in the last stream, but I was so, like, out of my gourd that I just was not even thinking about it. Okay, pause. The game is unfocused right now. So I know of a little Tumblr blog, a certain Tumblr blog that I followed a few years ago because I just thought it was really funny. And I know no one uses Tumblr anymore. I use Tumblr every now and then because there's something wrong with me. But I find it very amusing. It is a little Tumblr blog called Yaoi Wars. And you may be thinking, Yaoi Wars, what is that? What does that have to do with anything relating to this game? You are crazy. Well, Yaoi Wars is a Tumblr blog featuring 3 characters mainly, featuring Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077, Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 4, and none other than Kaname Date from the Somnium Files. Yes, that's right. And I don't really even know what to say, because what can I say about this? How can I put it into words? You kind of just need to, like, go visit the blog and see for yourself. But the Yaoi Wars lore runs deep. And every now and again, they recruit new characters to Yaoi Wars. It's insane. See, this is the Yaoi Wars extended universe. We've got, what's his name? Chuck McGill from Better Call Saul. We've got, is that Markiplier? I think that's Markiplier. We've got Pewter, who we've yet to see yet in the game. What the fuck is his name? Chris from Total Drama Island. We've got a few, like, Lego characters. Is that Kermit? I don't know. And then I forgot his name. Ace from Zero Escape, I guess. And there's just so much, and I don't know who runs this blog, but it's very, very funny. I'm sorry. Are you drafting these random yaoi men into the wars? That's cruel. We never thought about it that way. There needs to be a change. From here on out, anyone who does not sign up to be in the yaoi wars will be sentenced to life in prison. They're in. Recruiting Jack Black as Minecraft Steve into the yaoi wars. And Walter White. What would be yaoi wars without little Walter White? And for April Fools recently, they rebranded into Yuri Wars. Unfortunately, all 3 members of yaoiwars.tumblr.com have left. We have inherited the blog. Yaui's out. Yuri's in. We have Mod V, Mod Akane, and Mod Velvet. And yeah. Yeah, Chuck fucking McGill from Better Call Saul, the old man. It's old man yaoi, okay? Oh, sorry. I just realized I'm not even sure if I was showing you that. I was like so caught up in what I was seeing, but you have to like listen. This is so much. It's so much. Okay? But you really just need to you know, visit this blog on your own sometime whenever you have a chance, because it is insane and it's amazing and it'll change your life for the better. Yeah, I don't know where I would be without Yaoi Wars. But yeah. Thank you for taking this little detour with me. Okay, I need to take a drink and like just recover real quick from that. But yeah. And so now I can't think of Somnium files without thinking of Yaoi Wars. Okay, I'm normal. We can get back to things. I'm normal. Okay. Oh. I hope Iris wasn't catching on to me on my phone looking at Yaoi Wars. They put them into a triple threat wrestling match. Yep. Triple threat wrestling. I think... Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's a Yaoi Wars YouTube channel too. And they uploaded a video that's literally just a Guitar Hero performance, but they modded in the main trio. They modded in Johnny Silverhand, Leon Kennedy, and Date. It's crazy. Okay, no, I can't let this stand. I'm not gonna show you the video. But I do need to show you, I need to like send it to you. You guys don't have to watch it right now. I know we're a little busy, but like I'm gonna send a link in the chat because I think it's amazing and you should put it in your watch later and watch it when you have the chance. Oh my god. So I went to their YouTube channel and they don't have the video I'm thinking of uploaded. I'm not sure if it got taken down or what, but yes, as you mentioned, there is a triple threat, so I will at least drop that because I think that this is amazing and everyone should watch it when they have the chance. But yeah. And there we go. Right in chat. Whoa. Oh. Fun times will be had by all. Mandatory fun. Okay. But we're serious, okay? We're serious Abyss agents, so let's get back to things, shall we? Let's get back to examining this horse. There was no blood on the horse. That must mean... me when I forget how to exit her. Oh god. When in doubt, just press random keys. Surely. Surely. How did I exit this before? Wait, escape? Escape. Okay. I'm still like, I'm afraid that whenever I press escape, it's gonna like exit me out of a program, even though that's like not how 90% of programs work nowadays. I don't know.
Oh, come on! Just a little longer.
No.
No.
I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay,
I guess.
Hey, you alright?
Oh, she's just
You
like
okay?
me when I randomly get hit with vertigo.
morning sickness.
Morning sickness? You were not pregnant. Shut up.
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on.
But yeah,
I'll give you a ride
this
home.
past week, actually, I had to take some time off work. And it was terrible because I went into
wondering,
work
but
one
how much
day
can
and
you
just
wait?
kept getting hit with these random
Don't
bouts
we
of
know
dizziness.
it's
It was
going to
terrible.
be that?
105 pounds.
Oh my
See.
god.
105, huh?
But yeah, usually whenever I get dizzy, it only hits me
Yeah.
when I'm like laying down in bed. I'll just be laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden I feel like I'm being rolled over like a log. Like I'm spinning. It's terrible. Whee! First person Kaname Date driving. This is peak gaming. It's Peem.
You know how stuff always gets beat up when you put it in here? Don't you wish they could make these things a little nicer? Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
That's a scary thought. How would you even manage that?
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Oh no, she's gonna do it!
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
I'm like the most annoying car passenger in the world, actually, because I cannot like be in a car with the windows open, at least like not while we're driving, because it makes me feel like I'm gonna explode. I hate the sensation of like the wind rushing past, and it like, the sound annoys me too. I hate it.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hidate,
I know what you're gonna say, Iris. I know what you're gonna say, and I do not approve.
they say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D-cups.
For shame. For shame! The worst is that helicopter sound when you're in the front and the back window is open. Ugh, yeah, I hate it.
Hey, watch it. You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
I'm invincible. Maybe I won't die, because I'm different, and I'm special.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
Way to bring down the mood.
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. feels like I've met you before.
She has Namekian arms. Oh my god, you're right. Right as you said that, though, I pictured it in my head so vividly. Piccolo regenerating his arm.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
If you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now, I'm turning this around.
Okay, okay.
She's definitely a demon? Yeah, definitely.
The wind feels nice.
You know, it's funny, because even though Iris is, like, a really annoying character, I also still kind of like her. Unlike Ota, who I just fucking hate. I wanna... You know?
You should come in.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh, going home already?
Stuff Ota in a locker for real. Yeah. You know what's funny? I actually, like, joked about shoving someone in a locker today, so I guess that's fitting. One's just mentally ill, the other is a proud asshole. That's a very good way to put it. Thank you. That's exactly the case. Look who it is. Hee hee.
Oh, who is
Oh
this,
no,
Iris?
beautiful woman spotted. Ugh. My wife. Oh yeah, I forgot. We kind of saw her dead in our mind's eye.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
Tea. I've got tea. That's what I've been drinking. It's funny all the foreshadowing I missed/forgot about when I played originally. Yeah, this game has a fuck ton of foreshadowing in it.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Exactly, don't worry about it. Surely saying don't worry about it will make them not worry about it. Surely it won't rouse more suspicion. It's the perfect conversation ender. No more questions will be asked. Anyway, I'm gonna interact with the shoebox because I know exactly what's gonna happen, and I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry. Date sucks. I hate him so much.
You are beyond perverted.
Hey, these thoughts are private, okay?
Yeah, watch my follower count dip into the negatives after that. The rent-lowering gunshots. I don't know why I'm using WASD to move the cursor. That's so inefficient. That's an odd lamp. Like, what? I'm trying to lean in to get a better look at it. It kind of looks like paper, but surely it's not, because, you know, that would be a terrible fire hazard. Loving the IKEA bookshelves. Jealous, jealous. Can't see from here, but there's probably a sink and a stove on the other side. I mean, you've been in here before. Does he not remember the Somnium from the beginning? That's kind of funny. Does this scene have the stereo or record player? Huh, does it? Let me look around. Because I don't remember if it does or not, but... Oh, yes, there it is. Okay. Speaker system. 2 speakers in a console. 2 speakers and a long, thin box in the middle. It's like... you know.
Mr. Date? What are you staring at?
Your sound system.
My sound system. What about it?
I was just admiring it. I wish I had one that big.
Penis envy? Kaname Date penis envy?
Right.
I got an achievement for that? What the fuck? Okay. You know, this is making me think, a Deltarune playthrough would be a fun thing to stream, because that game has a lot of really fun characters in it, and I won't even lie to you, I like voicing the characters. So maybe that would be a fun little thing to, like, stretch out my muscles, you know? I am terribly out of practice when it comes to voice acting, and maybe it's just my imposter syndrome speaking, but I don't feel like I'm very good at it. But, you know, it might be a fun thing to do at some point. I remembered getting the achievement, so that's why it came to mind. I see. Yeah, I had no idea you got an achievement for that, because when I played this game originally, I was playing on Switch, so I didn't get any of the achievements. It's the Among Us syndrome for real. I could say something really funny right now, but I won't. And it will become clear why, to you, Alan, specifically, in time. I'm moving the cursor with WASD again. What is my problem? Scary. Yeah, it is scary. I'm in your house. I'm in your walls. I'm coming in through the vent. David Lynch ceiling fan. Okay, now he's putting the pieces together. Now he realizes he's been here before.
Is there a problem, Date?
No, that's nothing.
Door. Oh, that's right. Hitomi is a school teacher, isn't she? I had forgotten. Because I was like, I think those books are a little too young for Iris, and then I realized. Yeah, I forjure, but now I remember.
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
Tell me about the flowers. Tell me about the flowers. I want to know. Oh, she wants me to examine the flowers. Fine, don't tell me then. It's not like I care.
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Maybe I like it cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Yes, let's. Sorry for the ASMR. I just thought it would be funny. But, you know, when I was in high school, actually,
left-handed?
some of my classmates told me that I have a good voice for ASMR. And I'm not really a consumer of ASMR content, so I wouldn't really know how to go about doing that, but I think about it every now and I thought it was funny. Due to budget restrictions, they cannot be animated to actually go for the tea.
Oh.
Oh.
Mom used to be right-handed,
Oh, used to be. Oh no.
but now...
Yeah, struggling to figure out how to say it, I see.
Locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
Whoops. Well, I just learned that tab opens the menu. Good to know. Actually, I should probably save, yeah. And you know, while I'm at it, I should maybe also, like, you know, words. I should probably look at the glossary or whatever it's called, just because I haven't done that yet. Let's see, options, flowchart, file, that's what they called it. I'm not gonna go through every one of these, because that's mucho texto, but, you know, we can look at a few. There he is. Okay, he's 30. I had forgotten how old he was. Because he looks kind of young, but I know he's not that young. Let's see. Likes classic cars, curry, bonito, pelvises, and Reika. Dislikes soft-boiled eggs, punk kids, and ghosts. Reaction time increases 3.6 times under certain conditions. Yeah. I wonder what those conditions are. I do not know what key R1 is assigned to. Fuck my stupid Cabot life. It's fine. Oh, Iba is technically 5. That's kind of funny. Dislikes dirty jokes. Aw. Hobbies. Sneaks outside of Date's eye socket while he's sleeping and makes mischief. Aw. Skills. 3D modeling. Oh my god, me too. Well, not really. I kind of suck at modeling, but I like doing other things. She's just like me, for real. Likes Mizuki. Oh my god, me too. Stop being so Among Us. Wait, what did I say this time that was Among Us? I don't even know. Hobbies, Let's Plays. No one Let's Plays anymore, though. It's kind of sad. All the Let's Play channels I followed, like, either just stopped making content, or they just, you know, switched to streaming, which, you know, obviously I don't hate streaming. I'm doing it right now. It's just like, you know, it's a different kind of content, you know? It's not exactly the same. But liking spiders is a bridge too far for me. Oh, I understand. Yeah. Yeah. I don't, have such a visceral reaction to spiders as some people do, but I'm not exactly a fan either. Like, so I am sort of the designated spider killer in my home. My sister really cannot handle spiders, so whenever there's a spider, she has me take care of it. I am the spider killer. hobbies, breeding Cleone. Is that how you say that? Cleone? Cleone? I'm not sure. Collecting Adarabbit merch. I can't wait till we cheer her up, by the way, because I love Mizuki and I need her to be here. I really miss her, okay? Oh, Renju is actually quite a bit older than Date. Not by much, but it's interesting. I forget, we technically haven't even talked to him yet. This bitch. Dislikes happy families and ex-boyfriends. Skills, grasping people's weaknesses, applying pressure, and making them obey. Oh my. A-set, you bet. Call and response. You know, I'm trying to think if there are any, like, call and response things I remember, because I've never been, like, super into idols, but, you know, I maybe have been a little into VTubers, maybe just a little bit. And so I know that there must be, like, some person I followed or some Oshi I had that had a sort of call and response thing, but I'm, like, drawing a blank and I feel really silly. Wait, why is there an entry for dork? A loser, a geek. Is the game talking to me? Am I getting roasted right now? Is this because I used the term Oshi? Okay, I see how it is. Yeah, you know, the funny thing is, you can kind of, like, usually tell what fandoms people are into and what things they like by certain terms they use for things. Because it's like, you know, if someone uses the term Oshi a lot, they're probably into, like, you know, VTubers or Japanese idols or whatever. But if you see someone who uses the term bias a lot, they're probably, like, really into K-pop, and I find that kind of funny. Because I'll be, like, talking to someone who, I don't know, watches, like, Haikyuu or something, and they'll be like, yeah, Nishinoya is my bias, and I'm like, what did you just say to me? But anyway, we were playing a game, weren't we? I guess I'll examine the flowers.
The flowers?
It's an iris.
An iris? I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
You know, I think I'm picking up on, like, there's actually a lot in this game relating to flowers I didn't realize before. Like, obviously there's Iris, you know, being named after an iris. And, you know, they're the literal winter irises in front of us right now. And then also, now I'm realizing Mayumi had that apron and knife combo with the flower print. So maybe flowers are a little more prominent than I realized before.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
Rar, XD, nuzzles, pounces on you, uwu. Sorry.
How am I supposed to react to that?
I'm sorry, Date, okay? Jeez,
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
Yeah, I don't have much of a filter, as you can tell, but also I do have a bad habit of annoying people on purpose, which is kind of a problem because I also annoy people on accident, and so it's a little little much at times. But you know, I was definitely the type to like, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna do it right now because I did it last stream. But I was definitely, like, especially when I was younger, I was the type who would, like, say annoying shit in a cutesy uwu voice on purpose just because I knew it would make people angry. I would, like... literally the first thing I did when I got my microphone was... And, you know, I've had the same microphone for years now. Back in the day, I got on Skype and just, like, sent my friends a bunch of recordings of me saying the cringiest shit I could possibly think of. It was a time.
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
Probably not a question you should ask.
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Boom!
Mr. Dante,
Divorced!
please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes. I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher?
Jackpot. Well, yeah, that's probably what Date is thinking, to be honest.
Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
You know, teachers have to put up with a lot, just in general. But also, I remember when I was a kid and I was going to school. Okay, I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound really weird, because to be honest, it is. But when I was a really little kid, like in pre-K, I could not write. And, you know, obviously when you're that young, you're like, you know, learning how to write. But basically all the other kids in the class could write like really simple, like 3-letter words, or at least their own name. I could not do that. And for the longest time, all the other kids knew how to write, but I couldn't write. And the reason I couldn't write, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. So you know how, like, in cartoons, whenever someone writes something down, they always just, like, write down a little squiggle or, like, you know, a zigzag line? I thought, I honest to God thought that that was how you wrote. And so I thought, oh, well, if I just do this, people will understand what I'm trying to say. You know, they'll just know. And so, for the longest time, I couldn't even write my name. I could only do, like, the little zigzag lines. And my teacher was very patient with me. So, you know, she wasn't mean or anything. She just, you know, tried to help me the best she could. And I remember one day, I don't know what it was. I don't know what clicked in my head, because nothing was going through my head when I did it. It kind of just happened. I just, like, wrote my name down. And I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't even think I had done anything, like, you know, noteworthy or whatever. But she took a look at my paper. And she, like, started jumping up and down. She was so happy. She was like, oh my god, you finally did it! You finally did it! And she was so excited. And I remember just kind of sitting there confused because I didn't even, like, realize what I had done. And looking back on it, it was really funny.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemon.
But yeah,
Mr.
teachers have it rough, definitely.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Because I know that I sure could not put up with what I just described, or much of anything else a teacher has to do.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
I don't want to say goodbye. Oh, the conversation can't be over. Yeah. Not ready. Not ready to go. I think I've examined everything here, though. Probably. Most likely. Microwave.
Iva, let me know if you're cold. I'll pop you in there and warm you up.
Pewter will blow a fuse. Do not do that.
I would suggest putting your heart in there first.
How much does Iba cost, anyway? She's gotta be, like, disgustingly expensive. Like, I'm thinking at least $10,000, probably more.
How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
What?
Like, Iba's gotta cost, like, at least as much as a car, right?
The solution is this.
I mean, I guess she technically is a sort of, like, ocular implant, so no way she's cheap.
You open the door, put the giraffe in, and close the door.
What kind of a riddle is that?
Another riddle.
You know, I'm not sure how advanced ocular implants are, but I actually was doing a little bit of research a few years ago for, like, a thing I was writing, and I didn't know that ocular implants existed.
How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator?
Isn't it the same answer? Open the door, put it in, close the door.
Incorrect. The giraffe is already inside. You must remove the giraffe before you put the elephant inside. That is the solution.
Okay.
Riddles could use some work.
Okay, well, I think we've said all we can. Yeah, that's it, I think. Okay, goodbye.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
I stood and headed for the door.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all.
Well, I mean, when you put it like that, I
If
don't...
you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
What?
Anyway, be soon.
What? You know, I like...
Excuse me.
Oh, that's awkward.
Well,
I like
I should head
Date's outfit overall, but I do have to admit, the purple
Alright,
gloves,
take care,
little
Date.
goofy. Do they do handshakes in Japan? You know, I'm not sure, because it's definitely not as common a thing as it is over here, but I'm not sure in what capacity they do them, if at all. Like, most of the time you just bow or whatever. I've heard lots of stories of, like,
Let's go over
foreigners
the
going to
facts,
Japan, and they just, you know, they're just used to shaking hands, so they shake everyone's hands, and it, like, is kind of off-putting, and a lot of people get really confused by it. Maybe Uchikoshi is a Westaboo. You know, I don't know if he's a Westaboo, but he definitely knows a little bit.
Good idea.
Look who it is. Myself. Allow me to introduce myself. Let me introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Oh my god, I love him.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
I want to see that though. I want to see Aiba, like, I don't know, drop kick him.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
What do you mean? This is peak performance. This is the picture of perfect health. This is the picture of sanity. This is a well-adjusted person. Now who is this handsome gentleman? Oh, it's me.
Dashboard.
Dashboard.
You know, I've just randomly got that one Queen song stuck in my head. You know, bicycle. 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 This isn't even a bicycle. This is a fucking car. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry.
Hide your risque reading material in there, Date.
I would sure hope not. I would sure hope you're not hiding that in your car. You need to keep your eyes on the
Not at all.
road.
Why would I hide them there?
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike.
Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I want to ride my car.
I wonder who sent
What?
that Nile message to Mizuki.
I didn't mean to type it twice. Okay, I thought you were just like doing some advanced form of joke at me. I thought your humor was just like too advanced for me to understand. I genuinely did not even question it.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
If we continue not questioning each other, we may end up having a coherent conversation. Maybe, just maybe.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
Wow, Date, don't tell me you really thought Nanako was the killer. Talk about cringe.
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then
Oh
this is
yeah,
good
that
news.
reminds me, since the last stream, they formally announced the P4 remake. I'm not sure if I'll be playing that when it comes out. I just might. If I get it, I might stream it, who knows.
It means the likelihood of
I'm
Mizuki
a
being
bit
the killer is
conflicted
almost zero.
because I think that certain things in the game have not aged well, especially given, you know, certain, real-world circumstances. But, you know, I may stream it, I might not. We'll cross that bridge when we get
I
there.
knew that from the start.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good also. I don't know, I saw some people, like, kind of freaking out about how the game looked. Personally, I don't see it. I think it looks just fine. And also, like, they specified that it was early footage, so I'm sure they'll do some more tweaks and stuff before the game actually comes out.
She would never put her hands on her own mother.
But, you know, P4 is a very important game to me. It quite literally changed my life, so, you know.
She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Yeah, I Golden was my first Persona game. I am one of the poor, unlucky souls who owned a Vita, and so that was basically, like, the only game I really played on it for the longest time. I also own a Wii U, and I know that hearing that I own a Vita and a Wii U may make me sound irresistible, but please take a number and get in line.
The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso.
Yeah, I'm up there with Scott the Woz on the tier list of gamer, most fuckable gamer, but I'll have to ask that you refrain from doing so.
The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly...
You said Wii U and I started laughing internally. I'm sorry. Yeah, you better be sorry. It's not my fault that you're not as cool as me, so yeah, maybe you should get over it. Okay.
There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
It is a funny punchline.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Oh my god. Ooh, ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly, Holly, ooh, ooh. Sorry, wrong version.
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's
I wasn't
testimony,
even like trying to switch into the Miku version, it just happened. I've watched that video too many times and I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's just too funny to me.
When Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
You're right, that is Mizuki. She's literally pleading emoji knife emoji.
I have no idea.
It's funny, because I finally got around to watching the dubbed version of Sailor Stars recently. And that was actually around the time I first streamed this game. And I realized something. I realized that Sailor Tin... What do they call her in the dub? I'm so used to calling her Tin Nyanko. They might have called her Tin Kitten, but it's what I'm used to saying. I heard Sailor Tin Nyanko, and I'm like, wait a second, that character sounds familiar. And sure enough, it's Mizuki's voice actor. I thought that was a funny little coincidence.
I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki.
Oh no. Oh no, she's traumatized.
Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing.
Same thing.
See, she agrees with me. I'm
You know
right.
what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Literal girl boss. Exactly. Finally, we get to sync. Finally. You can't see me, but I'm like, I'm like jumping up and down like a child. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for.
Come on, Date. Do you really want all these people's tax dollars to go to waste?
Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
You have to sync with her, Date. It's the only way.
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
Yup, called it. Classic absentee father.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
I don't know.
Oh no. Leave me alone, I don't know. Chair. Finally, the king himself.
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
Hey, Pewter? About Iba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
That's a terrifying thought.
So you
Not
were
the exploding in
listening,
the eye socket part, the reprogramming Iva part. I don't care if she explodes in him. I don't care. He would probably reprogram her to be like Reika or something. Because, you know, I was picturing what that might look like in my head, and for some reason the first thing my brain jumped to was like a maid in a maid cafe, but I don't think that's Date's style. I think he's into like older, more mature women, you know? Like, I guess someone like Reika, someone who works at a host club, you know?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
Oh, the machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about. We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Oh, actually, I realized I didn't mean to select that. I wanted to examine the stuff.
Got it.
Oh, whoops. Whoops, real eto bleh moment.
Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Eto bleh, you know?
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
Well, at least I can look around here. Exactly. Bleh. I don't have the tongue-out blend shape. That's so sad. I am maybe working on getting some more expressive blend shapes going, but with my current tracking solution, the tongue-out isn't really something I can do. Maybe I could assign it to a hotkey or something, though. I don't know. Anyway. Door. Sorry, I'm so persona-brained right now that every time I see a door or a chair, I think it's the funniest shit ever. I know it's not. Feel free to throw rocks at me or whatever. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you, you know?
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
You know, that's a really good logo. I think whoever designed that did a real good job.
We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything. People that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it. I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
You know, looking at the characters in this game, and, you know, just seeing all the Yusuke Kozaki-inspired models and all that, got me thinking about Fire Emblem again. And I kind of want to, like, maybe play Fire Emblem Awakening or Fates again. I have played, like, hundreds of hours of those games, though, so if I did, I would probably do, like, a randomizer or something.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind.
I did, like, 5 separate Fire Emblem Fates playthroughs. Like, I played through all the individual routes, and then, like, also... I remember one time I did, like, a maids and butlers only run, so I classed every one of my units into just maids and butlers. Because I was bored and I wanted to play the game again.
You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers.
And, you know, Awakening is a game I really like, just overall. Fates, I like for the gameplay and character customization. The story is god-awful, though, and makes me want to, like, claw my eyeballs out. So if I played Fates on stream, I'm not sure if I would, like, you know, roast the story as I played, or just skip all the cutscenes, because I hate it that much, to be honest.
Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call Somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
Huh, you know, now that I think about it, did we ever see the other sinkers? Like, I know that Ryuki works for Abyss, and we see him in Nirvana Initiative, but what about the others? That's kind of weird. Now I'm like, I have it in my head. No budget. I mean, yeah, I know no budget, but like, we gotta like meet them at some point, right?
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
When this is all over... Oh, what is she like again? What is it she likes? Oh, can I open the menu, please? No. I don't remember what she likes. Oh no. It's my fault for not paying attention. I think she likes unagi? I don't remember.
I remember you saying how you liked watching the eels get prepared for cooking. How they pin the head to the board and the shaft is wriggling around.
Date.
Phrasing, please. That time I honestly didn't mean it to sound so dirty. Oops. I should watch my mouth around Mizuki. Yeah, once she wakes up, she's gonna slap the shit out of you.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
A new feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Remember, Date, you only have 6 minutes in Somnium.
Date, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world.
He said it!
Any
He
longer,
said it!
And your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
I'm sure nothing important will happen during my pee break. Yeah, sorry,
Well then, let's begin.
no bathroom breaks. You have to stay there and piss yourself. Those are the chat rules. No bathroom breaks. It's okay though, it's just a dream. And you know, surely a piss dream wouldn't equal real life piss, right? That would be silly, right? Anyway. Metal Gear. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The Somnium transition sequence.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
Oh, I see. That was the new
You
feature.
can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that.
You know, I really like how portraits work in this game, how the models are just, like, kind of still and, you know, blink occasionally and, you know, the lip sync and all that. I really wish that, Virtue's Last Reward was more like this. Because, listen, I try not to, like, let presentation affect my enjoyment of a game too much. And, you know, that game is really interesting and has a really interesting story. But it's just... the models, like, distract me because they don't look too great, and also, like, the portrait animations don't loop properly, and it, like, really bothers me, like, genuinely.
The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
So I think the better option is to just, like, not animate the portraits. You know, aside from, like, the little bits, like, blinking, I guess, her little glowy bits in her hair.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan, activate!
Which, I played 999 years ago, finished that, and I started playing Virtue's Last Reward, and I got, like, maybe halfway through it before I kind of just forgot about it. And I really need to pick it back up one day. Because I want to finish it. And then, for Zero Time Dilemma, I've heard really mixed things about that game. And I have a close friend who's really into Zero Escape. And my god, she hates Zero Time Dilemma so much it's unreal. And that kind of makes me want to, like, not bother checking it out. But I don't know, maybe one day I will play it just to, like, try and form my own opinion, you know?
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Iva, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
Okay. Okay, move with Wazda.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Oh god, I don't remember what we're supposed to do, actually. Well, this one gives a timey, so surely.
No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Oh, I see. Lightning rod.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
Okay, and I see we're approaching a split path. Just so you know, I'm pretty sure I don't remember which choice leads to which route, so we're just gonna find out the fun way. Or the unfun way, depending what happens.
That's it. We got a timing.
Timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Dreams are weird. I tend to have reoccurring dreams about being in a mall, and I don't know what that means, but a lot of my dreams take place in malls for some reason. Okay. I really like the colors in this place, by the way. Really nice color scheme. Panda pieces. How about the microphone?
This appears to be the
Dream,
microphone
dream,
for the
dream,
speaker.
dream, dream, dream. Na, 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 na. You know, it's so fucked up that Taylor Lautner was in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and then he grew up to be, like, you know, in Twilight and all that. He went from the dorkiest thing ever to, like, you know, like, dreamboat for millions of teen girls. It was so funny. And, you know, I don't even think I made the connection back when Twilight came out. And then when I got older, I just kind of realized, like, oh, he was in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, wasn't he? It was kind of funny. How do I use these timies? Oh, no. Ah, that's how. Okay. And still a dork, yeah.
Stop it! Stop it already!
Oh, okay, so that didn't do anything. Alright. I don't want to threaten, because I feel like that's gonna do something bad.
The panda is in awful shape.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. It's probably fine.
Does the merry-go-round move as well?
I'm sure that didn't mess anything up.
The panda is in awful shape.
Okay, okay. Eventually I'll remember how to use these.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this.
Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled!
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Okay, I guess I just suck and I can't put this back together, so...
You've got 5 minutes.
It's fine, Pewter, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh god, I'm stuck. I can't move through here.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Forgot how annoying the you only have blah 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 minutes left date messages were. Yeah, you know, when I first saw Pewter, I was like, man, people make fun of Pewter all the time. Why is that? Why do people hate Pewter so much? And then I heard that message and I remembered why. I think the Somnium I had most trouble with was later near the end of the game when you're in your apartment. Ooh, yeah, if that's the one I'm thinking of, then yeah, that one's actually pretty tough. And what a relief, the special Somniums with no one in your ear were by not having Pewter on your ass, yeah.
What is your plan once I am inside?
I remember watching Johnny Awesome's Let's Play of this game, and if I remember correctly, he got, like, really irritated with Pewter, and it was kind of funny.
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something there.
Yeah, which this is one of those games that, like, after I completed it, it rewired my brain, and I just, like, sought out a bunch of Let's Plays and stuff and watched those, so... I watched the entire Johnny Awesome Let's Play, and a few others. Yeah, and you know how I mentioned earlier, like, all my favorite Let's Players stopped doing Let's Plays? You know, it makes sense, because, like, you know, times change, the dominant medium changes, and all that, you know, can't keep doing the same thing forever. But, earlier this year, like maybe a couple months ago actually, Johnny Awesome said that after his next Let's Play, he's gonna step away from Let's Plays. And that's kind of sad, because I'm gonna miss his Let's Plays, and, you know, I feel like him and I have, like, extremely similar taste in games, and I know he's, like, also super into, like, the Uchikoshi and Team Zero Escape stuff, so it's kind of sad. But, you know, he's still gonna be around, just different.
I do not see an exit either.
There's something suspicious.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl doesn't hold a candle to Spy Kids, unfortunately. Yeah. You think God lives in heaven in fear of what he too has created?
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Oh god. Oh, I don't know. What is that? Is that a photo? And then balloons. Okay, if I open that, the balloons are gonna go away. I just know it. And I feel like I remember something bad happened when I did that, so I'm gonna go with the other one.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Oh, yup. Okay, this is the moment of truth. This is gonna lead to a route split. Okay. That's scary. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm a little guy. Trying to remember how to use these timies. Okay, yeah, you have to confirm before you use it. Okay.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
It is heavier. That's a pretty significant thud right there.
Nothing.
All I did was move the cage. There are torn pieces of paper.
Oh, it is a picture. I can see it's baby Mizuki. Baby Mizuki and her parents. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Looks like I might need to use those retries after all.
Came back.
Oh, or not.
Do you really think we can heal Mizuki like this?
I am following your instructions.
Hey, it's not his fault I
I
misclicked.
thought it would relieve some stress.
You should consider what these pieces could mean.
What they mean, huh?
Consider what the pieces mean, dumbass. Okay.
There are torn pieces of paper.
See, this is also why I don't like playing with keyboard and mouse. I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this.
I also enjoy puzzles. Aw, look at her.
But
You know, I never noticed. I'm pretty sure this 2D art was drawn on top of like a screenshot or something. That's funny. Can't believe her parents ever smiled, right?
You were able to get out?
One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo, but whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it.
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. I have to stop the spinning.
Spin! Well, you see, I could save time by looking at the map, but I forget how to press buttons. Oh god. Oh, I'm so bad at parsing maps. Oh. I instantly forgot everything I just looked at. You see, this is why you don't want me to be the navigator. I'm terrible with maps. These points aren't even labeled. I don't know what's where. Oh, never mind. I keep turning on auto by accident. Oh, hey, the panda ride is somewhat normal. Somewhat.
The panda head is spinning. Why?
Just do it.
It's like the speaker before.
I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Oh, there she is.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
Pewter's sleep talking. More than 1 second. When you clear, you get a prize. No, boss. Anything but that. Sorry, I drank too much tea. I probably should not be running around like that. I'm wasting time. It's fine though. We're good. It doesn't matter. Moment of truth. I think the spinning object I chose to stop in my playthrough was an umbrella. Okay, well then it looks like I might have diverged from your route then. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what to do? What to do? Well, definitely not slap her. Let's make her laugh. Whoops. When we use the timey. When we use the timey, we'll make her laugh.
I will imitate you, Date. Oh, little mini light bulb needs a change.
I don't think that's gonna make her laugh. I'm sorry.
Oh, good boy. Mini, mini, mini.
Not
Okay,
funny.
cutie little
Didn't
mini light
laugh.
bulb. I'll turn you on. Yes, I will. Ah, you turned on. Good job, mini light bulb. Mini, mini, mini.
I never said that before.
She really just did say not funny. Didn't laugh.
No reaction.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
So many options. That's what's cool about this game. Yes, the amount of options is really cool, and just the way the plot unfolds is amazing. Okay, okay.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I'm doing my best, Pewter.
It's Mizuki.
Okay, okay. Let's hug her.
Mizuki.
Okay, we've got somewhere. We've got footprints. Who are you? I don't remember. I don't remember who you are. You know, the funny thing is, even if I could remember who it was, there's a decent chance I'm wrong. The killer. Or Ota standing there. True, Ota did run away, so it could just be him. Yippee! We're alive. We did it, Reddit. Do you think Date would use Reddit?
Are you okay?
He's a little annoying, but he doesn't strike me as a Redditor, you know? Yes, she speaks! We did it!
Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
I think he's too old man coded for social media. Maybe future Facebook. Maybe. Maybe he goes on Instagram and looks at all the pretty ladies. You know, it used to be an obscure fact, but I think everyone knows now that Akechi from Persona 5 canonically uses Reddit. It's funny, because someone showed that to me once when I was least expecting it, and it kind of made me question my sanity. Like, oh no, he's a Redditor. I mean, that makes sense, but also he's a Redditor, oh no.
Date, look! It's a Braun tube.
What the hell is that?
Braun. Ferdinand Braun, inventor of the cathode ray tube.
Oh, I get it.
I can't get my
He
head
must
around that
debate
one.
people all day. Yeah, Akechi is exactly the type of person to get into internet arguments on purpose. And he would be, like, obsessed with winning them. Debate me, debate me, debate me! Oh god, I miss Dumbest of All Worlds. I don't know what happened to them, but I miss them. Which is normal to want and achieve. Yeah. Normal to want and possible to achieve. Enter the ring of logic and reason.
want to hit Date over the head with that.
Yes, 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 good, good. Hit him over the head with it. You have my permission.
What? Where did that come from?
Sorry, I'm just so happy to have Mizuki back. I love her so much, you don't even know. I wonder if we can find Pewter's Yowie. I know he keeps the Yowie in here somewhere.
What's inside this?
Sometimes a cleaning lady is hiding inside.
What the hell?
That's disturbing.
You know, I know that Uchikoshi gets on Twitter and answers questions every now and then. I wonder if anyone has asked him what specific books Pewter keeps in his Yaoi cabinet. Because I want a canonical reading list of Yaoi that Pewter likes. I want to know. You know, I was hanging out with some friends the other day, and we got to talking about Uchikoshi and stuff. Cause one of the friends, you know, is not into Zero Escape and Somnium Files and all that. So we got to explain some fun Uchikoshi lore, such as Uchikoshi deciding that Snake was gay after hosting a Twitter poll. You know, Snake from Zero Escape.
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
Oh, shut up. And Mizuki is here too. Oh my god. You told a dirty joke in front of her and it wasn't even a good dirty joke. Get out of here. I was like, you mean Kojima? Yeah, no, not Solid Snake. Snake from Zero Escape.
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
That soft Snake. Yeah, he is quite soft compared to Solid Snake, yeah. I was like, that's taking a second, and I guess that's why I was loading the FMV. That's funny.
Your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain.
Took it like 5 seconds to load this 3-second GIF. That's so funny.
During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's Somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced.
Maybe it's just my hard drive. Maybe my hard drive is a little silly.
But only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Rude.
Don't call me dumb.
Oh,
Hey,
is it gonna
Peter,
do it again?
When we were
No,
in
okay.
Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
Well, part of that was my taste.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
She's being a little tsundere right now, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Why would that make me happy?
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality.
You don't know that. You weren't there.
Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
Maybe you were the killer all along. Ooh.
What?
I'm kidding. In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences.
I don't know. A lot of the time, I dream in second person or third person.
However, the
Mostly
circumstances
second person.
are slightly different during a sync. The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts.
A lot of my dreams like either take place in second person and I'm like watching myself from someone else's perspective, or sometimes I'm not even myself in my dreams. I'm a completely different person. It's kind of funny.
But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is merely the audience.
Wow. That's pretty interesting.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room.
True, I forgot about
What
that.
the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway,
He sounded
we
so
know about
excited.
the figure you saw.
I love Pewter.
I wonder who that could
When
be.
he's not being annoying about time limits.
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent. Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Aye aye, Captain.
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
Yeah, you know, that's the messed up part about situations like these, like where someone gets stabbed, is like 9 times out of 10, like assuming the person is, you know, not dead yet, it's like you're like not supposed to remove the object inside of them actually, because then they bleed out. But also there's like the mental panic of like, oh no, this person just got stabbed. I can't let that stay in there. So, you know, I can't really be too hard on her for that, because, you know, what the fuck.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hit in the column.
yeah.
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Aw.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Voss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Yeah, I'd feel pretty gloomy too. Are you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
Yeah.
A promise?
Unagi. You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Yippee!
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Aw.
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk.
When we are done here means as they go home or 40 hours of gameplay from now. A good question.
That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
True.
By the way, we
Don't worry, you'll
already
learn
looked into
eventually.
Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Whoops, I didn't mean to examine the chair.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Silly Date, she doesn't know about that.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
You know I mentioned, I brought up Deltarune earlier. I wonder if I should stream Undertale sometime. It's a game I've played, like, at least 5 times by now. And I'm not really sure how I'd go about streaming it, if I would do, like, Pacifist Run or No Mercy or whatever. But, I don't know. I am due for a replay. It's been a couple years now. It's one of those games I replay every few years. It's another game that is very important to me, and also kind of changed my life.
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
True, that is pressure.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent. Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
So it couldn't have been Ota then, could it have been? Probably not.
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Summarize for me.
I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Not me trying to remember which button brings up the map, huh?
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
What is that? Past the bush. Still make out the trail heading back. The figure went this way. Okay.
What do you care?
Oh, okay.
You never cared about me ever. And I liked it that way.
Oh. Well, I was about to be like, oh, that's sad, but no, that's even sadder.
I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
You saw that person standing here,
I
right?
miss her so much.
Matt?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that was ice cold.
What do you remember?
I mean, I can't exactly blame her. Date is a little bit of a creep.
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
Oh, I see now. The memories are a bit tainted. This place is really atmospheric. I mean, we've been here before, but, you know. The eye that doesn't blink. You forget if they had a good reason to be such shit parents. Not really. You know, I think it's kind of just as it is in real life. A lot of the time, you know, people kind of just drop the ball. I mean, you know, everyone has their own issues, and sometimes that gets in the way of raising a kid. But, you know, I think there's dropping the ball, and then I think there's whatever Shoko did to her. Which, you know, I'd say that's a bit more than dropping the ball.
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
Definitely not talking to my eyeball.
I'm just thinking.
I've got something.
I'm not weird, you're weird.
I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband.
I
and
knew
Mizuki's
it.
Father. Renju Okiura.
It's so weird.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renji.
This music is pretty jazzy.
There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him.
Need some sax. Yeah, there you go. You know, I woke up this morning randomly thinking about Persona 2, and I'm kind of thinking about it again right now. And I say randomly, I know why I was thinking of it. I have a figure of Lisa Silverman. You know, I've never actually played Persona 2 to completion, but one of these days, mark my words, considering, you know, how unpopular Persona 1 and 2 are compared to the other games, I'm not exactly holding my breath for a remake, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should play it, because what if they announce a remake? Then I'll feel stupid. I don't know. One way or another, I'll play it. Like, I've played it before, just never finished it.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that now message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
What do you mean by that, Date?
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night.
Is this because he's a Fudanshi? Don't be rude.
Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
I get it now. Okay. He was the one who sent the text, and that's why she didn't want to say anything.
It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone.
And you started playing OG Mafia, and there's so much in there that's dated control-wise. I looked at the remake, and it's so tempting to play that instead. I gotta lock in, though. Yeah, you know, I'm not really familiar with Mafia, but yeah. I guess if you've already started, you know, gotta commit.
And his car! Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
Not looking good for Renju.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want
Fair.
to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
Yeah, him and Renju are besties.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Aw.
Even for his own daughter.
You know, I'm not sure if that's due to Renju dropping the ball like usual, or if, you know, it was... spoilers, I don't know.
That is very unusual.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Certainly very strange. Oh, who is it?
Incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely
Maybe just a little. I feel so bad for Mizuki. Honestly, yeah. Like 90% of Somnium files is just I feel bad for Mizuki, the game.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital.
Which, you know, is sad, but luckily she doesn't get screwed over as much in Nirvana Initiative, so, you know, I don't spend as much time feeling bad for her.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
I mean, I kinda do, but not as much.
Doesn't?
God, I haven't played Nirvana Initiative since it came out. I kinda want to play it again, but that's a problem, because I haven't even finished this game, and then the new one's coming out, and, my goodness.
No, not one we can corroborate.
I'm so looking forward to Nirvana Initiative. Yeah, I was so excited for it when it was announced. Like, I freaked out. I freaked out so hard. And then I even pre-ordered the game. I try not to pre-order games too often, but I pre-ordered the special edition, got it, and played it on launch day, and it did not disappoint. This game, like, rewired my brain. That game fucked me up in a similar way. And, you know, I say that complimentarily. Is that even a word? Complimentarily? No, it's not. But I mean that in a good way, is what I meant to say. It fucked me up in the best way possible.
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. Didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
You know, about no sleep for Kaname Date, though, I do wonder. There was some data in Nirvana Initiative that suggested that at some point they were planning on doing a DLC or expansion pack of some kind. But, you know, obviously that didn't happen. So I wonder if the story in this new game is going to be whatever was planned for that. Since it doesn't seem to be a direct sequel, it's more of like kind of a side story spin-off type thing.
Then why didn't you keep it
And
there?
if that's the case, there's still a potential we could get a real third Somnium Files game, which I really hope is what happens.
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him. Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them. Well, Alan, I guess you're right. He is old man coded. He doesn't really like technology. Ugh. Well, I guess I'll hang up. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
What a funny thing to say in the future, right?
Sunpoke?
What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
That's why I had Maid Cafe on the brain. Yep, okay, I get it now.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Oh boy, I love maid cafes. I can't wait to see the maids. I'm sure they're all beautiful, and this place has a lovely atmosphere, and... Yeah, poor Mizuki. Poor Mizuki. You know, it's one thing for your father to get murdered. It's another thing for your father to get murdered and you stumble upon his corpse. It's like something in a completely different galaxy to walk in on your father hanging on a meat hook. With his eyeball stolen. Man, both of her parents just got murdered. That sucks. That sucks so hard.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss.
Oh, and I guess Date lost his best friend too.
I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Oh, Mario, we're really in it now. You seem troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be? Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
What if you were the killer all along? Again.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted.
Bro is like a Tales of protagonist. He has amnesia.
We have been together for more than 5 years.
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Man, Pewter has such a cool silhouette. I'm sure that's why he has that dumbass collar, because he knows it makes for a good silhouette. Yeah, it was a weird joke, yeah. Kind of in poor taste. Oh, boy band, we're really in it now. You know, a friend of mine earlier kept sending me pictures of like this one K-pop guy, And I don't know why she was doing that to me, but she just kept doing it, and it kind of scared me, to be honest. I still don't know what she meant by that.
Of course not.
She's not even into K-pop, by the way. I think she just wanted to terrorize me.
I still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather. You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
Renju was murdered.
No way this was a suicide.
Wonder if Boss would be a Nails fan. I mean, I think she would. I think Boss knows what's up. I think she knows good music.
The fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
A serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes. Several years ago.
Hush hush.
Shooter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago?
The hash-slinging slasher is back.
Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know. She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay. We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the
Oh yeah, I
decomposition
think
of
they
the
actually
corpses
made a
are all at
model
different
of
stages.
that woman in the bottom left. Bottom left? No, bottom right, and they just didn't use it. But it's still in the game. It's kind of funny.
They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common.
She does look kind of unique compared to the others, so I wonder if, like, she was gonna show up at one point, or whatever.
They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclops were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
Oh, is that the plural of Cyclops? Cyclopes?
So the letter
I
to
didn't
the
know
press
that.
wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
But that's impossible.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the
The original
victims had their right
Cyclops
eyes
killer was a
removed.
misogynist, and Renju married a girl boss, so that can't be it.
But Shoko and Renju,
We're missing their left eye.
Diversity
The timing of
win!
the
The
eye
new
removal
Cyclops
is
killer
also
is bisexual. Wow, he's bisexual! I did not know that.
The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
I need the new real-time fan dub to come out. I need it in my veins
Shoko
yesterday.
and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now.
You remember some plot threads, but you completely forgot who's the killer of the game. I remember. I remember.
Or do you have another reason?
Yeah, like, certain details are definitely fuzzy for me, but I remember who it is. I'm keeping my mouth shut, though. Just in case.
I'm sorry, Date. I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found, Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Famous last words.
Understood.
Let's go to Sunpoke. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess he really didn't sleep. Okay. Oh, hey, Mizuki is in the back. I don't think she should be with us. I don't think she should go back there.
Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat?
Wait a second, I just realized. Are you telling me he drove this far without looking at his rear view mirror? Date, you're gonna kill someone. I mean, shit, I guess he is sleep deprived, but come on.
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
Isn't it Iba driving? I guess you're right. I guess Iba is technically driving the car. Ugh. Or wait, is she? She's not though. She's not in the thing right now. Yeah, so what the fuck, Date? This
Date,
dude.
What would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
Hey, Date, why do they call it a dashboard?
Because it makes the car go faster.
That makes no sense. Cars don't have legs. Bad joke.
And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round.
Yeah, she's definitely... there's no way she's not coming out of this with at least a little bit of PTSD. Portisha. Yeah, you don't come out of seeing your father on a meat hook without PTSD. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure seeing Shoko like that was traumatic also, but I mean, I think Mizuki is probably at least a tiny bit relieved she's not here anymore. I'll just say that.
No, but don't look.
Does Date really keep his magazines in the glove box? I mean, I want to get onto him because that's stupid, but also his reaction time, though. Maybe he needs those. Can't stop thinking of that fuck-ass Bob. Yeah, honestly, I'm still in shock that Lindsay said she would, you know? Listen, I'm not one to judge, but I just expected her to have better taste, you know? Twitch didn't want you to send that message? Oh no, Twitch has a thing against fuck-ass Bobs, I guess. Which, I mean, me too. What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital.
Oh, she absolutely has PTSD now. She didn't even do the counseling.
They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Oh, don't look at me like that.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it. Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Oh no, don't get used to it.
Have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
Damn, she's just like me for real.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn.
I have no issue with participating in small talk, but I'm terrible at making it myself.
Brat.
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Are you sure?
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me. Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
I love how he's waving to us beyond the grave, pretending like we didn't just see him on a meat hook.
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
I forgot about this.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
I knew she was like a terrible person, but I forgot she was also like a criminal.
She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Shoko would absolutely participate in a crypto rug pull.
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Aww.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Actually, I think he's single cause he's gross and also a loser.
I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Holy shit. He just went there.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
You're right. 30 is not old. He is a young creepy pervert.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, no, I am
I wonder if
so
Kagami
sorry.
will be here.
She's the victim's...
Yes. Please,
I
let us
hope
through.
so. I want to see him. You know, I wonder if anyone's drawn fan art of Garagura in a Sunfish pocket outfit. I know it's a little late for that, but you know.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renji was stabbed.
It's never too late to make fan art of your Oshi. Exactly. Maybe if I had the time/patience, I would like steal one of the outfits from these models and like try to Frankenstein it onto her, do like a render or something.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
Oh, what is that?
What?
There's something inside.
Yeah, you know, I actually I started up on this render of Machina X Flayon. And I liked the pose. I thought it was pretty good. Expression was nice. And then I got to working on the background. And I kind of thought like, oh, I can do like an Artress background. And so I found a picture of him in the Artress, and I did my best. I did my best to like replicate what I saw exactly. And I was proud of it. But then I realized that the perspective was all wrong. I had him in like this, like standing in this glass box, and then I realized that's not the floor. That's like the window out of his mech. He would not stand on it. And then I was just like, oh, I don't know what else to do. And I kind of just stopped. I mean, I guess it is artistic interpretation, but if someone pointed that out to me, like in a comment or something, I think I would die of embarrassment.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
I would like to do some renders of my Oshis, though.
Correct.
My holy trinity of Oshis. I really love Flayon, Gavis Bettel, and Banzoin Haka. I'm a huge Hollow Stars nerd, and they're my favorites. You know, Bettel actually posted a YouTube short recently that was like him in a stockade and being like, you're probably wondering how I got into this situation. And it occurred to me, I have some stockades in my asset library. I could probably recreate that if I really wanted to.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
I could also do like a Haka render. I forget if the model comes with his spear or not, but I could do like maybe something of him like posing with his weapon, real perspective heavy. Maybe one of these days. I need to like practice doing perspective more. Like it seems like I try to go harder with perspective with every new render I make, but it never feels like enough. I have to go even harder. More perspective. Ah!
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
I'm working on a revamp of my current model, and once I'm done with that, I'd like to make a new render with it. Not sure what exactly, but you know, the old render I have pinned on my blue sky is a little outdated now.
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Nothing special.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
What are you staring at? Creeper.
Aw, man. So we back in the mind. Wooden barrel, my favorite. A barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. You take that back. So mean. So mean to me, and for what? Because I like barrels? What's wrong with you?
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, in approximately 55 pounds each.
Well,
Oh, hey. It's Kaniza.
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami. No, we didn't find anything today. No, not these past few days.
Oh, of course, you have to.
thought
You
so.
have to do the name thing.
Once this is over, get some rest, all right?
You
It's
too,
like-
Date.
It's like tradition.
It's Kagami. Kagami. I told you it's Kagami. I told you my name like 5 times.
I of course remembered his name. His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey, you. What's your name?
seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
I love the hesitation in his voice.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
Oh, so he's in on the joke. Okay. This is like an incredibly elaborate bit they've got going on here. I wish I had the comedic chemistry these two have.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report.
I will, like, be on my
indicates that the
deathbed,
victims
and one of my
were
biggest
exceeded
regrets in
death.
life will be my lack of commitment to the bit compared to these two.
but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself.
My only regret is I didn't lock in
This
and
evidence
commit
makes
to
it
the
highly
bit.
likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Enhance. Oh god, that jump scared me. Feel like I can make out the brush strokes here.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him.
LA Noire prepared me for such grim scenes. I've never touched LA Noire. I've only ever heard about it.
The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation.
Isn't that the game that
Vessel
spawned
closure in the
Press X to doubt?
Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
Amazing.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Whoops, I didn't mean to.
autopsy
Oh,
report
okay.
discovered the
That
presence
was
of
planned.
benzodiazepine.
Okay. I knew that. I didn't know that.
It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Oof. Well, at least he probably didn't suffer too much then.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Okay then. Don't make me talk to Ota, come on.
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Like a
Sounds
dumbass.
Oda. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemnis Gate or Matsushita Diner. Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district?
I want to go visit Mama.
Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot.
I want to see Mama.
Maybe they know something about him. Yeah. Daddy owned Lemnis Gate and Iris works for them.
Okay, maybe we can do this like one round of investigating before we call it quits.
She used to work here too.
Cause fuck Ota, but also I do want to see Mama.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Yeah, I mean honestly, isn't that just like par for the course in the entertainment industry? Like he's the worst father / person, but also he knows a bunch of cool people.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Why are you doing the Mizuki holding the ice pick after saying that?
Dragons.
She doesn't love her
cost
mama. She loves
1800
Mama
yen.
from Marble, but not her mama.
1800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
What do you mean you're Mizuki? What are you... What, is there something I don't know? Is there something you'd like to share with the class? I must examine everything. You are not prepared to commit to the bit? Well, I guess you're the one who, on their deathbed, will be going, "My only regret is not committing to the bit." You know? I can't select this box. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. Well, I guess that's it.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Okay, well, if I get to choose, let's get Ota out of the way because I hate him and I want to get it over with. Hopefully he's here. Hopefully.
Hello, welcome. You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Yep.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, have you been here before?
Yeah, I am friends with Oda. I've been here a few times.
That's lovely. It's lovely that you got to see Mayumi, I mean. Not lovely that you had to be with Ota.
Kuroda Kazuaki's shin meat pickled in miso.
What is wrong with this restaurant?
I wonder what the black sauce is. I know that they said that Mayumi has her own black sauce, but I wonder what that entails.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
It says fermented Mayumi juice.
Is that the black juice, or is that something else?
A singing door.
A swinging door.
I completely forgot. I wonder where he got off to. But he'll come back soon. He always does. Runs off, then comes back.
I'm beginning to have doubts about the management of this establishment.
I as well.
Well, I mean, I'm sure no one ever comes by here anyway. On account of it being in a restricted zone and all that. You're looking gorgeous today.
Oh, stop, you charmer.
Okay, am I a terrible person? Because I kind of just had this thought of, like, how funny would it be if Date fucked Ota's mom? I don't know, I think it'd be funny. Like, I'm not implying that Mayumi isn't, you know, a nice, attractive woman. I'm just saying it'd be really funny if Ota had to live with that fact.
But you're not getting a discount out of me.
I knew you were were a pedo, Date, but I
What
didn't
the
think you were a
fuck?
cougar hunter too.
I mean, I guess that's what she was trying to imply earlier. It just hits different to hear her say it.
I am neither of those things.
Oh, everything here is delicious. But my personal favorite is her omelet rice.
Did you want to eat here?
No, I don't have much of an appetite.
Ota's eyes couldn't pop out of his head any further. Yeah, I bet.
How's your stomach?
Same. I don't think I can eat right now.
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
I see.
Well, darn.
Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
Off we go. Ugh. You know, maybe it would be nice if he wasn't here either, though, so that means we actually would not have to talk to him today.
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Excuse me?
I cannot even right now. Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah?
Can you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Yeah, I wonder why you think that, Date. I wonder if there are two glaring reasons as to why you might be warming up to her right now, staring at you right in your face.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
This painting is called Hawaiian Dishes and Dark Demons.
Which part is supposed to be a dish and which part is supposed to be a demon?
It's abstract, you noodle.
I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends. We hang out, we party.
we do not party.
Hey!
Isn't there like a different painting or a different name for every time you go in there? I want to say that it's the same painting every time, but the name changes. I don't remember though.
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Renju.
Oh, so that's his type. Okay. Maybe that's why he was so dissatisfied with Shoko.
Date, look! A cricket!
Aiba's bugs. Aiba and her bugs. We love to see it. We love to see the bug hyperfixation. She's so buggy. Pewter would take offense to that statement. Aiba is bug-free, thank you very much.
Captain, enemy vessel, 3 clicks.
I believe you are thinking of sonar.
Featured how to draw cute anime girls. Can I borrow that one? Asking for a friend. I think I'll give that a look. Keep forgetting Pewter is basically her dad. Yeah. What? For a split second, I thought the girl in that monitor was Akane from Zero Escape.
Oh, this is Dark Zone Kalimas.
Who?
Apparently, this is Dark Zone Kalimas. Uchikoshi does it again. Ugh, I need to get 100 line. I need to get it and play it on stream. I need to stream the whole thing. It'll take me 2 years to complete. I have one friend who is basically begging me on hands and knees to play the game. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just, you know, games do be costing money nowadays. Okay, let's finally speak to her. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Huge breasts. Breasts! There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was insightful. Thank you, Date. Thank you for that.
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh no, she has a podcast. God help us.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
Konami Date dehumanization speedrun. Yeah, I guess that's how objectification happens. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
How much you want to bet Iris would go on the Joe Rogan podcast if given the chance? I think she would go on and spout her crazy conspiracy theories.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
She so would, yeah.
Yeah,
She'd marry her gay
totally.
frogs. You're thinking of the wrong podcast host. Unless, maybe that other guy was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Or not. I don't know. I don't keep up with them.
You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know? Like, what are even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the lotto.
Honestly, I think the odds of your boss getting murdered are slightly higher than winning the lottery.
But I was kind of lucky, in a weird way. Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
Ota? Nah, haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Mizuki, I don't think that's correct. I really don't.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
Yeah, I got his number. I got his number.
What the
Let
hell?
us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
No, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up? So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like? I'm a
Reika?
committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate? Hmm?
Well, we could go out sometime.
Is he really getting roped into a date right now?
Wow, dude.
You disgust me.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind. Mizuki, let's go. Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
Yeah, that look tells you everything you need to know. Okay, one last stop.
Is this it?
Yeah.
You know about this place?
Yeah. This is where I met Renshu for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is
Yeah, you
special.
seem a little too straight for marble.
You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Let's count the bottles. 9 bottles. There are 9 bottles on the counter. 999. Just kidding. There are 18. That's how many there are. Let's count carefully.
I don't want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired. Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
Uh-huh.
Stupid?
It is kind of stupid. I don't know. Stupid jokes are better when you admit that they're stupid. Just be your stupid self.
Man, I could use a drink.
That's how I live my life.
No, you're
To mixed
driving.
results.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can, but I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
I bet Date is a sad drunk. He just starts crying about everything. The talented Mr. Dickley. I wonder what that's about. It's a little odd.
Date, what was that weird show you used to watch? The one with the girls running in slow motion.
Oh my god, he watched Baywatch? He totally would.
What was so good about it?
Everything.
You know, I'm young enough that I've never even seen Baywatch. I've only ever seen the parodies of it. So, kiddo, you having fun at
It's okay.
school?
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
Got hit with the "you're very mature for your age."
You think so? kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
Yeah, I also refuse to believe that Ota is more mature than an elementary schooler. I don't buy it.
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right?
Oh.
Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway, because I'm not going home. Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
We should share at least one meal together.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really now? People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. It's too clean. Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
I knew it.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used
So
to talk about when you were
complicated.
here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemnisgate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Wow.
Date, honey. Long
Oh
time
yeah,
no
I'm sure
see.
the divorce was a relief. They seemed miserable together.
Hey, Mama, how have you been?
It's Mama.
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Hey, you're one to talk.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're... It must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh. Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead, ask away. I'll help any way I can.
The time has come. Mama is polishing a dried bonito fish. Oh, this is peak entertainment. I could watch this all day. It's part of her daily routine. Come to think of it, I have no idea why. I think I'll ask her one day when the time is right.
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up. You look like a purple water balloon.
So mean.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day.
You know, I was thinking, they serve alcohol at Sunfish Pocket, but doesn't Iris work there? And she's only 18. But then I remembered, I'm pretty sure Japan's drinking age is 18, so I guess it doesn't matter.
When I was old enough to drink, I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy. I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Promise.
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite.
You're not scared of Mama, even though she looks like the Grimace?
I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you.
In Japan, the
honey.
drinking age is 20. Then I wonder who let Iris work there. Did she lie about her age? I don't remember.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks. Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
Oh no.
A gang?
Oh, my head, oh.
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
Well, there was the watch incident. I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch.
That's why he doesn't remember.
Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
Yeah, that's it.
That's the one.
Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, Renju is a little, you know, wink. I guess I was off base earlier about the receptionist then. Unless he's bisexual.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
I think he is, actually.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover.
Yeah, being in the closet and then having an absolute monster of a wife. Yeah.
The bathroom?
Yeah. This place is small. The bathrooms are outside.
Take care.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Checks out. Ugh. Ugh. Please don't QTE at me.
You made a big
I'm not
mistake
ready.
coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me? Do you want to die, old man? You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
First F-bomb, yay!
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Ukiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news, but we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
Well, as much as I would love to, you know, get on with MoMA and KG Tang, my beloved, I think that's probably enough for today. We've been going for like 3.5 hours. Don't worry about me trying to access the menu and failing, by the way. It's not like I don't remember which button to press. Oh no. Forget which button menu is. I'm pressing all of them. Oh my goodness. I'm trapped in the Yakuza office. Oh my god. Okay, so that's backlog. X does nothing. C does nothing. Well, C is auto. Pressing every key on my keyboard. Oh my god. Like, am I just locked out of the menu for now? It's crazy if true. See if waking up my controller does anything. Not right now. Oh no. I mean, the game does have autosave, but I don't exactly want to deal with that right now. Oh, the menu, I think... I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we'll just have to deal with this later. I'm sure the autosave has got us. But yeah. Is it not tab? Wait, is it tab? Am I stupid? Oh my god, I am stupid. It is tab. Okay. Well then, crisis averted. We can save manually. Oh. Maybe that's just how tired I am. I completely forgot what the button for menu is. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, I did literally mention that earlier, didn't I? But yeah, we got a decent chunk of progress done. So, yes, we are the real detectives. I will try to stream again on Saturday. It may or may not happen, depending on how work goes that day, how I'm feeling, all that. But as always, I will keep you updated on Blue Sky. I'm gonna do something a little different with uploading the VOD this time, so it might be up a little later than usual. You know, just trying things out. But yeah, might stream Saturday, might not. Keep you updated. What else was there? Anything else I needed to mention? I'm thinking. No, I think that's about it. So, you know, once again, thank you for helping us reach 10 followers. First follower goal met. Pretty sweet. Excited about that. Thank you so much. Yeah, and, oh, there's one other thing, but I'm such a little guy. Thank you for coming out. Had a fun time, and I hope you'll come back next time. And yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.